you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Comes to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. Incendio! News. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Incendio! Confringo! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. route. Revelio. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this book. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Revelio. Revelio.
Only a hairy-hearted sod.
I'll fix him.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Spottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Spottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
This looks intriguing. This must be the castle that Sylvanus Selwyn and his thieves are in. If I can just get to him, I should be able to disband the group.
Shut! Stop that! Glacier!
Not switch around like a bailiwick! We have someone with I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully by rummaging your corpse. Think you're clever, casting Expelliarmus.
Revelio.
It's exhausting. All day waiting to do Rockwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
Also, good finger.
I've no idea what Selwyn sees in this place. And nothing left to steal from Moonridge View.
Lucas Totalis.
Come to think of it, Mum Months ago, I had a bro. Of course it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad. Selwyn would be as sick of this hole as we are if he'd been camped out here as long as we have.
Revelio.
Rookwood should never have put Selwyn in charge. Although I suppose Selwyn is better than Harlow.
I've robbed every travelling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming. I don't trust.
Call out for me all you want. After the spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha.
I don't feel bad fleecing those cape flappers in Crag.
If Selwyn's plan works out, you suppose we'll all be rich.
There's Selwyn. I wonder if I can pull his guards away.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
We may be working with the goblins for now, but soon.
We've got those buffoons in Crag Croft.
Protego!
Expulsor!
I think you'll like this.
Expulsor! Expulsor! Begin it! My eyes closer.
I'm not down with you.
That's it for Selwyn. I should go and see Mother Movie back in Hogwarts about
What have you done?
Confringo! Defender!
Tripping us totally!
Revelio. This looks like trouble.
Have you heard any news about Sylvana Selwyn?
Selwyn has been taken care of.
You defeated Selwyn? Merlin's beard. A student took down one of Rookwood's top filth. Then I suppose this bounty is yours. Well deserved.
I'm glad I could help protect Cragcroft from the Ashwinders.
The thieves will finally leave us alone. Thanks to you. You're welcome in Cragcroft any time. It's such a pleasant place when it's not being threatened by Ashwinders.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage kids.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path.
This is the Dirical Den. But Miss Moffat said Gwynaira only appears at night. This must be the Diracal den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now, where is Gwenira? Revelio. Deke?
Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Revelio.
You got one!
Revelio. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps?
All right, where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio. Professor Howin will never believe this.
It's been ages. That curiosity young people tend to nurture.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Revelio. Levioso. Everything's all right now. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.